Savannah Goodlet, a family nurse practitioner student at Auburn University, and today I will be demonstrating the simple interrupted suture. For the purposes of this video, we are going to assume that I have irrigated the wound, prepped it with chlorhexidine or betadine solution, and have injected lidocaine to the surrounding tissue. I am going to take my needle driver and pick up my needle. And I pick it up in the upper third section. And I will go in at a 90-degree angle. And I'll take these and I'll go in the middle of the wound, straight in, 90 degrees. Rotate my wrist. And come out the same side with the goal of the entrance and exit areas being the same for both sides. I make a short end and a long end. There is my short end. So at this point, I do my throws. So I take this and I go, take my needle driver and I throw over. And you can do it once or twice. I personally like to do it twice. Grab the shorter end and we pull it through the opposite side. So that's one throw. And then we do it again towards me, 2 throws, keeping it straight. And I grab my shorter side and pulling it the opposite way again. That side got a little caught up in. There we go. And you can do 3 to 5 throws. I like at least 3, so I'm going to go ahead and do a third one here. Again, 1, 2, and then you grab the short side and you go in the opposite direction that it was. So it lands here. Make sure it's tight, but you don't want too much tension on the tissue. And then you take your scissors and you cut. You want the strands long enough that they are easy for removal, but short enough that they do not get caught in feather suturing or feather sutures. So again, I pick up my needle with my needle driver. Upper 1/3. Okay. Did it backwards? And I may have already said this, but I want to make sure I am left-handed. Things do look a little backwards, even when I'm starting IVs. So again, straight down at a 90-degree angle. Get a good bite, come straight through, rotating my wrist so that my bite depths, or they come across the same side. Take this, stabilize the tissue, pull it out, so that I have a short side and a long side. Let's see, I take my long side, same thing again. I like the double throws. Okay, we're in the center, picked up and pulling to the opposite direction that they were originally in. and coming straight down. Same thing again, double throw, picking up the shorter end, aligning it back here, and then pulling the shorter end and the string the opposite of the direction that they were in. And again, I like at least 3 throws. So this way. There we go. And again, short enough length that they don't get caught, or short enough length that they don't get caught in other sutures, long enough that they are easy to remove. So same thing again. This time I'm going to come on the opposite side of the one that I started with. One thing I was taught was that you like the sutures loose enough that they can kind of pull to one side of the incision. So that's, and I'll show you when I go up over top. So same thing again, straight down 90-degree angle, and I want it to be about the same distance as it was from the original suture. Rotate my wrist, come straight through and up at a 90-degree angle on the other side. Short side and long side. These suture kits have really long sutures. Okay. So my short side and my long side. I do my 2 throws and grab my short side straight over the middle of the incision. I probably didn't say that earlier, but you like for the needle driver hemostats to be, you know, pretty perpendicular with the incision. Pull straight through the opposite direction that they were originally in. And again. 1, 2, perpendicular, and then again. And you can see here the suture and the others, they're pretty equally distanced. Again, you cut them short enough. Okay. Pick up my needle again. And at this point, it doesn't really matter to me which side I go from here, because the initial suture, I have now done both sides, so I just like to go from the middle and to keep going on either side until you've closed the wound. Sorry, my needle's not. There we go. Okay, so needle straight down at a 90-degree angle. Whoops. Straight down. straight up. And again, just keeping the same distance, same bite, similar as possible. Short side and long side. Needle driver through the long side. Grab the short side and pull it through. And we will do the same thing again. Oops, I definitely pulled that too hard. But I still have enough. I pulled the strand too hard, but it didn't affect the suture or the tissue. If you look, it has enough slack that you can pull it to one side or the other. So another throw. My short side is a little too short this time, I think. But still works. Okay. There we go. One more. So I pick up my needle again. Straight down at a 90-degree angle. Oh, that bite was a little too far out. Trying to make sure it's even with the rest of these. So 90 degrees down, across, back up at 90 degrees, and pulling it through. Short side and long side again. Okay. That way it doesn't obstruct your view. Okay, so my two throws, perpendicular to the incision, grab the short strand, pull them through the opposite that they were in. You see your little knot. Okay, inside, inside. Okay, now you're perpendicular to the incision, pull it through opposite sides that they were. That one got a little caught at the end. And I'll do a third throw. Oops. Grab my short end. Still perpendicular. And pull it through. Okay. And you make sure that you have enough tension that everything is closed, but not so much tension that it's pulling too hard on the wound and can damage the tissue more. So all of my sutures are short enough that they did not get caught in other sutures, but long enough that these would be easy to remove. So I'll just show you. Let me rotate my camera. Oh, I don't know that it'll let me. So this is my suture when it's over. I don't love, this one was a little too far out, but that is all. Thank you.